Then you're going to get into sizes. Is this thing going to even fit me before I get going? And generally you'll look here at this area where it says sizes, and it's going to say small, medium, large. This one goes all the way through 5X. And that again can be a little subjective. It really depends. What's a small mean? Maybe you can make a small from this designer, but the small from this designer won't fit you. The 1X from this one won't. It's the same way when you go out and buy clothes off the rack. You never really know exactly what the manufacturer means by that until you try it on. So I'm going to give you some ways to take a little bit closer look at those sizes to kind of visually try on your pattern. So let's take a closer look at those finished measurements so that we can really see if this piece is going to fit us once we finish making it. This is, again, how you're going to kind of try the pattern on before you even make it. So if you were buying this off the rack, this would be where you would take it to the dressing room now and put it on. So you're going to look at this next section down from sizes, and you're going to look at the finished measurement section right here. And down below this, you're going to hope that there's as much information as possible, and you're going to look for as much information as possible on this. In this case, we have added in the to fit measurements as well as finished measurements, and there's a little extra bonus here with the finished length. Since we're talking about a cardigan, we want you to see how long it's going to sit on your body. So it's broken up in the measurements themselves are given to you the same way the sizing is given to you, and we'll talk about this a little bit later when you're going through your pattern, to make sure that you actually circle or mark the actual size that you are, because there's nothing worse than going through a pattern and kind of forgetting where you were and wandering off and making the wrong size. If, for example, I'm up here on the sizes again and I know that I'm going to make the XL, I'm going to circle that or highlight it so that I remember that's the size that I'm making in this case. And you see that that is the third one inside the bracket, so I'm going to go down here to the to fit bust, and I'm going to circle that one. And I'm going to take a look at that and say, hey, the to fit bust on this is a 44-inch measurement. To fit means the measurement that is taken on skin. So that's without your clothes on, exactly what the circumference of your bust is going to be in this case when it says to fit bust. The finished bust, because again I'm going to count and look for it, that's right here, is 48 inches. So that tells me there's 4 inches of ease built into that bust. So if I've got 44 inches on my to fit measurement around the widest part of my bust, the finished, once I'm done, how that's going to fit on my body and my body moves around inside that piece is going to be 48 inches. So if I look at that and go, okay, I'm a 1X, 44 inches is what I measure here, and I like the way that 48 inches fits around my finished bust in this case. That's what I'm going to go with, and that's the piece that I'm going to make. It's really that simple. When you have more measurements to go with it, the finished length, I'll go down and again, I'll take a look. I'll mark over here so that I'm circling the correct one for my size, and that one says 29 inches long. If I like where that hits on my body, I'm all good and I'm ready to move forward with this pattern.